doing? I'm live a little bit earlier. Um, did some of my morning routine, drank my water, um, and we are here, okay? So yesterday we got ready together and talking about some of my co-founding adventures with like a group and everything. Co-founding adventures with a group that included, like I am in a relatively like leadership role for this group because I'm co-founding it. And what that means when you're selecting people to be a part of this group, being inclusive to people a part of this group, even though what they say is showing that they do not care to be a part of this group. Thank goodness that a lot of money wasn't invested to get venues and everything because I almost thought that this person would want to help with that budget, let alone actually show up to these events that everybody else is putting their money in for. Then later on, we talked about cute nail art and stuff, cute nail pieces, and maybe some of the cute items that we like, just to have something a little bit more pleasant. Welcome back, Marie. Good afternoon. We're live a little bit earlier today. Um, Talking about more fun stuff, more cute stuff, and definitely winding down from a very busy day yesterday. The day before that, we played a game called Spot the Similarities, where I had two photos, one of myself and one of somebody else, and maybe some similar poses, maybe some things are different, and you all got to see the similarities between those two pictures. It wasn't a game of who's right or who's wrong, but what can we spot? Like, what can we you know, see what's similar and just share ideas together, which is really fun. Oh, thank you, Eric. Welcome, and everybody. How are you all doing? Welcome. So, um, I washed my hair last night, moisturized it. I am using a brand new product for my hair. Um, it smells wonderful. The packaging is really cute, and I want to see what it does for my hair and if I will be purchasing that product again. Oh, you're doing good? Yay. Is there anything that you're looking forward to for this weekend? It's coming up so fast. I am all right. Thank you, Eric. I am going to show you the new product that I have. I'll be blogging about this a little bit later. Okay, so this is the product that I have. It is the Melty Moist Repair Oil by And Honey. And what it reads, it's the step 3. I did not get the step 1 or 2, the shampoo or conditioner by And Honey. However, I just wanted to kind of test this out. This was $26.99. And on the bottle, it reads, "We love organic and botanical ingredients. Our promise is to make your hair natural and moist. The finest argan oil and honey were selected." Fabulous. I don't, and the honey. So everything is in Japanese on the back, and there is a lot of kanji that I do not know. But let's see, Manuka honey. So it has 60% Manuka honey. Rosu. Gosh, this is like so small, guys. Rosu Hachimitsu rose honey. And I guess like natural Hachimitsu. Gosh, my eyeballs hurt already. But super cute packaging. Let's see if I can get that in there. You've been resting before the summer? Oh, nice. Scala. Oh, I haven't heard of Scala. Smells nice. The only thing is it absorbs really well, so it doesn't leave the hair greasy. Okay. The pros, it's lightweight, kind of rub it through the hair and everything. Smells wonderful. The con so far is that I'm used to really thick, heavy oils, right? That last for at least a couple of days. I'm used to using like the Blue Magic hair oil, Vaseline, for like old school stuff, right? To using coconut oil, shea butter. What else do I have on me right now? I've used like natural olive oil on my hair. I've used, um, let's see, coconut oil, Jamaican, like black Jamaican oil. What is it? Jamaican black castor oil. There it is. Um, I usually use those types, especially on the ends of my hair. So they're gonna hold a lot more moisture. They're going to be a lot thicker. That lasting power is a lot longer. This one, it's like it absorbs really quickly. I decided to use it on slightly damp hair, dry hair, not super, super dry, but not super damp either, like out the shower. And I also used this last night. I did like a deep condition on my ends. And then what I did was I put a leave-in conditioner on the ends. It's a little bit watered down, so not super thick. About halfway of my hair to the ends, especially the ends. And then I added this one, the tips. Of course, like throughout the hair too, but focusing on the ends of the hair because that's where that stuff gets really damaged, right? It's brushing up against stuff. It's the hair that's a lot older, so it's a little bit more drier, a little bit more brittle. Thank you so much, Marie. And I woke up this morning and my hair felt lightweight. It didn't feel like it really captured that moisture. Like possibly the hair is like pulling it in and everything, but it didn't feel as soft as when I use Jamaican castor oil, coconut oil, or even shea butter, let alone Vaseline and Blue Magic. So I'm hoping that it is working because $26 is a lot for a bottle like this when I can use like $5, $6 for like a big tub of coconut oil, right? Or spend a couple of dollars for Vaseline that doesn't really have any like vitamins and stuff in it. But I digress. It smells nice. It's not really holding in that moisture for me even after having my hair wet, conditioned, and putting that on. So, we'll see. We will see. We'll see how we like that. For right now, I did rinse my face, put on my rose water with hydration in there. It has that hyaluronic in there and like rose fruit extract to get that moisture back onto the skin. And then using my Japanese sunscreen already, giving my face like a little bit of drainage massage because I was a little poofy in the morning. So I did that, so that is all taken care of. And now we're gonna go into my primer by e.l.f. And I am going to, let's see, I don't wanna like accidentally turn off the camera. I thought about buying for mine, but I don't know if Asian hair would work with your hair. Oh, like if you want something really light, like the thing is, I wish that, oh, that's food. It's a food like heart. I've used some shampoos before. They worked wonderfully, smelled really nice. Didn't have an issue with those. And I've used Moroccan argan oil before, but that was like years ago. And I'm trying to like recall back when I've used argan oil and how that left my hair without mixing that argan oil with castor oil, Vaseline, or coconut oil. So if I had that recollection for that, it was a sample and I was just like, oh, you know, like I would try it out, you know, see what the hype is. All I know is I've never went back to buy this argan oil and I've kept with what I liked best. Okay. So we'll see. It smells nice, but it's not really hydrating though. Like with Asian hair, I can see why they wouldn't want an oil that lasts multiple days. Black hair is going to lose a lot of that moisture. Our hair doesn't get naturally oily like whiter Asian people hair, so I can see why they would want something like this. It's very lightweight. They can just put a little bit on, do their tips, and it's not going to really weigh their hair down. So I can see like why that would work for them. But for me, like I had to go in and get a little bit of coconut oil on my hair because it felt like slightly drier, as if I didn't do any conditioner or any oiling. So that's my only gripe with that. Don't want to get it on my robe. Also, will be putting on clothes too. I'm just gonna wear something like super basic. One moment. I feel like this is like that menopause ear itch thing, or like perimenopause. One moment, guys. Welcome, everybody. My day so far has been going great. Drink my water, did my morning routine, did some of my stretches, did some of my like arm weights as well. Like that's like a really annoying feeling of like feeling your ears itching. Like if that's like a perimenopause thing, why? That's so annoying. Don't like that. God, why? My CV, like for Gaddy or like my regular CV. I think this is enough. As for like Japanese hair products, I've had no issue with a shampoo and did I get the conditioner? I think I got the conditioner years ago. I definitely like concentrated on the shampoo because I wanted like a new luxurious experience. It smelled really nice. The bottle was really pretty. And now they have like more types, which is really cool. See your ears this all the time. I'm going through early menopause. No, are you? Like I've been I follow like some people who talk about menopause. Like, and they like list some symptoms and such. And I'm like, oh gosh, like, is this what I have to go through? Like, that doesn't sound like fun. And it's funny that like not a lot of people mention that stuff, or like a lot of the stuff of like getting older. Like some people mention back pain, but that doesn't necessarily like only happen for people who are menopausal. Hot flashes. So I used to shave my hair every day before school, so I'm super focused on hydrating your curls. Yes. You know, things they don't tell you about like the hair care and stuff. Just crispifying your hair and everything. Like for me, like my go-tos for like sealing in that hydration, definitely after whatever conditioner I use, usually with a little bit of water too. A little bit of coconut oil or Jamaican castor oil, the black Jamaican castor oil. I might like mix in like a couple other ones too, but like just running that through the ends like has worked wonders. Okay, I think that is all blended. Of course, like I like to have like my big mirror on me, but we'll get back to that. I also have to like put on clothes too. I usually do not like, unless I'm using wearing like a button up, I don't like doing my foundation if I have to pull a shirt over my big old head. I do not like that. Because that foundation always gets on the worst visible spots on that shirt afterwards. So I use my Fenty, using just a little bit of Born This Way. Just gonna dot some on. So my mom, I'll show you here, my dad never knew how to do her hair. It was either a ponytail or the flat iron. Oop, oop. Now, since you're a little bit older, well, you are older, what are your go-tos for styles? Just dot some of this on. Just a little bit, just blend. First then a towel or something like that. Oh. Like this is not, okay, that's a little bit brighter. Half up, half down with side bangs. Oh, this sounds cute. Very good, y'all. Cute. I'll just make sure that's blended. There's nothing like not having your makeup blended. Okay, that is done. Whew. Definitely gonna go with like a super basic outfit today. My brush. Oh, where is? Oh, it's right there. It's like behind something. TV. All right, all right, all right. This on the eyelids. I want to like. I'm gonna let this set for a moment so things don't get cakey. I'm just doing my best to get the product that's like in there and not like in the bottle. Okay. Looks like I use a brush. It's more like my contour brush. I'm just gonna pat it with like the side that doesn't have the contour color on it. Blend it, blend it, blend it. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you have any setting spray, Rex? The one I use sucks. So the setting spray that I use, I've used for a long time. It's a different brand, but what I use. This is what I use. Hi, welcome, 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 everybody. So that is my go-to. I've tried like Urban Decay's All-Nighter. I've tried a couple other different ones. They just did not last the way hairspray lasts. Welcome everybody. So we can like, I need to just shift my camera just a little bit lower. Ooh. Let me see one thing. Okay, it's a little bit brighter. I know not as good as a ring light, but we're doing our best here. And with this is my MAC blush. Love Thing. And that has been my go-to. I really like the color. It's not super bright. Like it blends well for my skin tone, and it's not super dark either. Let's blend that in. Okay, I believe it's blended in. I'll take like a little look-see in a moment when I wash my hands to get my contacts in. I'm gonna take one of my eyeshadow colors. It's like a gold tone. I'm just gonna like brush that up there. Do that, do that. Welcome everybody, welcome, welcome. What is CV? Like in America, that's like, what is it, your curriculum vitae? I think that's what it is. Just brush that on and blend it up a little bit. A little bit on, just a little bit. It's not gonna give you that like, almost like mirror highlight shine. Just a little sparkle on the top of the nose. And I believe the eyeshadow is set now. Just gonna go in a little bit of gold, blend a little bit, and blend. Keep it simple. Just get a slight shadow here. Kind of angle it downwards. On a normal day, I'll usually make my gold a little bit brighter, and I'll bring this shadow color up a little bit more till above my eyelid crease. Just do slightly under the lid. Just create a little bit of shadow, make my eyes look slightly bigger. Give it a little bit more depth. Go in with that eyeshadow. Go in there. A slight triangle type of a shape. Okay. Right? And start wearing mittens and stuff. Ohio. Oh, is that you're saying like a completely different word? Okay, so that's done. I'm going to get it's so cute. So cute. It was one of the few colors that wasn't too dark or too light. Oops. This blends in really nicely. Oh, I should have did my concealer lips. This was like a nice pink color, but my two-tone Kim Possible lips. This is what it looks like. So like a little bit of color, not too much. With the concealer lips, it gives it a little bit more even base, so the color can pop just a little bit, but not too much. We got some mascara that I think that formula changed. So if I were to use it on my bottom lashes, it starts to like melt and rub. And I start getting little like speckles. And those speckles sometimes come down to here. So it's like, what am I doing? Oh, is it because I scrunch my eyes? My lashes touch. Oh, that's lame. You're Monkey D. Luffy. Already got eyeliner on me. Jeez. Hopefully this doesn't leak. This has been leaking a little bit more. And this is a super basic eyeliner. Usually I like the Wet n Wild eyeliner line. I like the one where it kind of like sits on its own and it's waterproof. I have been using that for years, came back to it even after using Stila, after even using, what other brand did I use? I used another one as well. Maybe my Sephora list still has it unless they deleted that data. And I'm like, okay, I'm paying $15, $20 for an eyeliner and I'm not pleased. So I went back to this. And then the formula changed and I'm like, I'm getting a lot of like transfer. Like this is supposed to be waterproof. It's supposed to only come off if I'm using oil or like a waterproof balm. So I was quite unhappy. So we're just gonna do that. Yeah. Eyeliner bleeding is so lame. Do more of like a cat eye-ish. Whoops. That's a little bit longer than I wanted. I do not feel like fixing it. I really don't. Hurry up and do this. I'm gonna throw my clothes on. We'll walk and talk again. it's like in my eye now. Ooh. This is like getting a little too juicy right now. I'm not quite sure why. Like, I wonder if I accidentally damaged it, putting it away. Oh wow, that is definitely not the eyelid shape that I wanted. Just go in and kind of clean it up. Before it gets too dry, and I am going to, I don't want to use way too much of my eyeshadow. But the coverage is pretty decent. So again, I'll fix that up a little bit. Even that out just a little bit. And okay, that's a little bit better. It's a little dark here. That looks it. Just go in, kind of blend that. I think that's blended. Maybe not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Other reflection of my laptop. Oh no, it's just like Google One account storage. I need to delete videos. It's showing you all like, Lisha still hasn't uploaded a video yet. Thank God, like, dox myself again after all this time. No, thank you. Do not need that. No, no, no. A little gentle. Okay, that looks a lot better. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I should like post a little thingy. And also this like screen capture is pretty nice. It's not as like good detail, like, oh, use your back camera type of thing. Whenever I get one of those little mirror things so I can see, otherwise not gonna happen just yet. Okay, that's done, that's done. That blush. Eyebrows, yes, let's have an expression on our face. And I'm gonna use Fenty matchsticks, Fenty matchsticks in Espresso. It is a warmer tone concealer stick. Here we are right there. I don't know if you can see the depth of it. I have to use a brush now to get some of it out. Otherwise, it's not gonna roll on. And we're gonna do kind of a slightly straight brow. Not too arched like back in the day. Have my little eyebrows look like a weird toothbrush shape. Do that, do that, do that. This is one of my favorite brushes to use to do my eyebrows with. It's a slightly angled brush. It has seen a lot of days. That's what I like to use. Sometimes I use a eyebrow pencil. Sometimes I will use both. Like I'll draw the main shape with this. I can also go on with my contour and then blend that out. Posers in the community. I do my best to not think about that like to each their own. Like I rather deal with people who are just like all in, you know, like I'm not gonna deal with people who are like, oh, I just want to be in my bathroom taking pictures. Like, okay, well, have fun, you know, while everybody else is having events outside, um, and you know, trying to get the community going. Some people get into gal just so I feel like they can be wild and crazy and not like treat people with respect. I've seen people who they do the gal makeup like a lot of the beauty influencers do, like, oh, get you. And then their makeup, it doesn't look good. And then you tell them, hey, you know, like maybe use this type of lash, do this, do that. They throw a hissy fit because you're not telling them they're 100% perfect. And then they just up and leave. Um, I definitely don't try to be like, oh, this girl is a poser, a pod getter. Um, Even despite being in like one of the most popular Gaudi circles back in the day, Diamond Gaudi Circle, people will be like, oh my gosh, you guys must be elitists or elitists. You know, like we're scared to meet with you, yada, yada, yada. Where it's like, well, you know, like we do our style, we do this like every day, do our makeup more or less every day. Maybe say for like if you're had a sleepover and you're like, okay, well, we're just gonna like grab breakfast somewhere. Um, you know, probably leave the makeup at home and you're just like recovering from a night of partying, um, or partying from an event that you've thrown. I they probably are. They probably are. I just don't concern myself with them. This has to be blended. It's a little bit too sharp. Okay, that's good. But this side, since I do have natural hair here, this is not that blended. So what we're gonna do is, and also like shimmy shuffle out the house too, that I just don't concern myself with it. Like if people wanna, at least before when I would give critiques and advice and stuff, I just concern myself with people who wanted that advice, because otherwise you'll be telling them, hey, you know, you want your makeup, what you say, you claim you want your makeup to look better, but you're not doing anything, you know? And that's happened before where like 2, 3 of my peers, like including myself, we were talking to somebody, for like a little tissue. We were talking to somebody and they're asking us like all the same questions. And it's like you could ask one person this to get your answers, but yet you're like repeating yourself to a lot of people. I don't know, annoying people, like I would say veterans, or at least like the OGs at the time, because you're not improving. You're saying the same thing over and over. For what reason? You know, just to be like, oh, I'm talking to so and so. And then we all reconvene and like, oh yeah, this person sent me the same exact message. Like, what is up with that? So that was interesting. And eventually they just like disappeared. Which it's like, okay, well, to each their own, right? I don't want to be mean to anyone, especially baby girls, but there's been a major influx of podcasts that are rude and allergic to constructive criticism. Yes. To be honest, I feel a lot of the influencers that are doing gal make are making fun of us. Yeah, it does look like it's making fun of us. Oh, you meant any posters? Oh, okay, I did that. But yeah, like I'm gonna like move around now, so I'll like pop up a picture. I do have this blog post up that's gonna be like your little snippet while I kind of like move and talk. And I'll have this like a little bit closer to catch my audio. But with that community, like we've had people who are more like less like that, right? Oh, you have Trisha Paytas doing the style or whatever. Her, like, I know she's kind of problematic, but it was like, okay, this looks like a good effort, right? Especially for like the look that she was going for. You know, she took the time to get the makeup, right? And it was more or less like kind of current-ish for that time. Now you get a lot of these people, they use that one trending song that's starting to like get on my nerves now. I know it's like the popular song for that community, but goddamn, it's so annoying now. Um, to do this makeup, and they're doing like all these weird faces. Don't get me wrong, I love like a cute funny face and all, but the eyelashes are wrong. The top and bottom eyelashes are wrong. They're inverted the wrong ways. The nose stripe is not it. The contour looks really muddy. And, you know, like I kind of stopped like giving critique like how I used to, in places where like it was more so warranted. Like people were like, yes, this is a spot to get critique and grow, show your progress. Now people say that they want critique, but then you say something and then they want to get a hissy fit. Oh, well, Hime Gadus don't do this. But I have a Hime Gadu book saying the exact opposite. You know, I see pictures and it's the exact opposite. So it's like you claim that you're looking at these photos for like reference to do your makeup, not just to copy it verbatim because the features are going to be different, but you're not on point, you know, like it's okay to grow. It's okay to be like, all right, this isn't that good. Gotta put that ego aside. But like I can ramble on and on about this. Um, ow. Okay, I need a top. Oh no, I didn't hang that up. No, it's wrinkly. Oh no, gotta iron that. Just gonna go for something basic today. Kind of do wanna wear. I'll do this. I will wear one of my tops that I have to pull over my head, but I wear like a button up with it. Be a little bit more on the casual side, but it's cute though. That, this. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for lunch, but that's a side note. What are the comments? I used to like it was getting your nerves. The face and dance is what gives it away. They're not serious. Non-gals go to phrase. There's multiple types of. Oh yeah. I hate that too because it's like I know that I I know I don't know 100% of Gadu. There's always something new to learn, right? Because the internet is ever expanding and we just have a lot more resources than before. Before, you get a couple of videos of Angelique, maybe some other stuff, maybe some stuff that's just not translated. So if you have a friend that knows Japanese, you're in the clear. Um, like I have this inclination of feeling like if you're a Himegado, you're most likely going to have Himegado stuff, you know? Almost like a Himegado otaku or Himegado like super enthusiast. If you're general Garu, you know, you'll probably like have your main style and maybe here's an outfit for something, here's an outfit for that. So when people are like, oh, substyles aren't real, I do feel that a person will most likely still kind of gravitate to like a certain theme. Um, oh, I put that in the wrong bag. I do need like my socks or something. Since it's been a little drizzly, I'm gonna wear my boots since they have a little bit better water protection. Um, but it's like, okay, well, what sub-style is it then? You know, you want to say there's so many sub-styles, but you can't even say like, oh, this is XYZ sub-style. Or some people will be like, oh, here's a new, like a noob who has yet to really get comfortable with doing the makeup. And this isn't like, oh, let me just bash people who don't have the skill. It's like, okay, you know, they're new to it. You can kind of tell that that experience isn't there just yet. Not saying that is right, not saying that is wrong. But it'll be like, oh, okay, like I think this, you know, looks a little bit more like cosplay or whatever, which has happened before in actual Garu. And out of the blue, some random young person of 8 years of being into the community, which also didn't look like they were 8 years into the community, that they didn't look Gowdy whatsoever. And like, well, I'm glad that I've been Gowdy for 8 years. And it's like, okay, I've been Gowdy for 18 years. I like, if we really want to go there, like this one man up ship or whatever, or who's more valid, like, oh, well, I worked with a Gowdy brand. I've done this. I was in the best Gowdy circle. I've done this. I've done that. My circle was known, you know, even outside of Gadu or whatever. And I've had these things over here or whatever. And it's like, who wants to come off arrogant to somebody who just wants to attack you when their style doesn't even read Gadu themselves? And they want to be like, well, there's different types of Gadu, showcasing one style that just never popped off after it was like conceived to, gosh, I really don't have anything for lunch right now. Like I actually have to like cook stuff. And I don't really want to do that. I'm grabbing my coat. I'm going to put on my shoes. And then we'll be out of here. And I hope my audio is okay when I like dip my phone down a little bit. No, I think I have a pocket up here. That'll be a little helpful. Okay, we're back. We're back. It's like, okay, you're attacking me for saying something doesn't look trendy, that something doesn't look like you like live now. To we don't even have any magazines. I do. And I'm a huge supporter of Galrevo, you know. And when I do, when they have any updates, I do my best to share that they're doing those updates. And I even have a link on my blog. You know, like it sounds very like defensive right now, but it's like, do you know who I am? Or do you, but you want to discredit who I am because you feel like, oh no, there's somebody who, you know, I'll steal the spotlight when it's like, you can have the little internet clout or whatever, or say whatever, you know, like I have my own thing, but just to be extremely rude to somebody that's older than you and you don't know who they are or what they've accomplished, it's just like, and on behalf of somebody else where I wasn't dissing them whatsoever, and I'm like, oh, okay, you like XYZ, but here's a style that you might like too, you know, and like, oh, okay, you know, that's chill. I keep picking up the same thing. Where are my other lenses? It's in like a different container. Where did I put them? Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna like, I don't think I need to rinse these off. If I do, I'm gonna do that super fast. I kind of don't know where my lenses because if these I like eyeshadow or eyelashes on. But we'll get them in and we're gonna rock and roll. Alright, super basic, eyebrows look decent. Wash my hands. Get that makeup and sunscreen on. And I will put on, well, I didn't set my under eye. That's okay. I didn't set my under eye, guys. Alright, hopefully I can get these in, no issues. I'll do my mascara a little bit later. And I will get to comments shortly. I will get to those comments shortly. I should have put these in before doing my makeup. Just to try them in here. Oh, it's perfect. these deep cleaned the other day. Goodness. I'm gonna try to show you like what it looks like when you like get rid of the foundation on your lashes. Okay, so let's let's do like a little sneak peek, right? Oh wait. So you see, I also got like a little dot here. So if my eyelashes were like really caked up, you'll see like where they are without it being blended. Ooh. All right. No, I was washing my hands. I'll need this. I have my mascara in there. Do that. And I do want to set my under eye just right quick. Just a little touch. Because it's like creasing right now because I didn't set it after I did my concealer under my eye. Blend it back. Okay, let's rock and roll. I will get my microphone out. I will see, what else do I need? I feel like I need my scarf now because it's been cold, guys. Let's see. Here is my other scarf. Is it in here? Did I like fold it up or something? Probably did. Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh. Oh, that's totally not a scarf. That is a sweater. Got some a little basic. Cut it off. Oh wait, I did not grab something. All right, we're outside. We're outside. Oh gosh, it's raining. Oh. All right, just pop up with this. Umbrella is up. It's a little drizzle today. Let's see where we're at. Yes, I know, Muhammad. Show us. That sounds really like a command. And let's see. Go to phrase if people do what they want. Right, and it's like you can do what you want, but like in the grand scheme of things, like true, people don't have to care, right? Um, Whereas on the other side, like, why not like have your makeup look nice, especially if you want to claim being a beauty influencer? My name is Lisha Caesar. Um, like there was one that like some are okay. Some it's like, so you see these pictures and this is what you come up with? Like, hell no, I would not pay for your services if this is a rendition of Gadu makeup that you see with these prompts, right? Like, if someone were to say, oh, I want to look, like XYZ, and I'm paying you to get that art down at least like almost as 100% as possible. Hell no, I would not pay for those services. Like, you're not going to use the right eyelashes. You're going to use some like spidery lashes that are all crooked or whatever, like some Tim Burton character. Your bottom lashes aren't even going to be on point. Couldn't even take the time to do that. Like, you want to be a professional MUA makeup artist, but it's not there, you know? It's like someone gave them like a blind reference, like, oh, they have a nose stripe. They contour it. They use a darker color to contour their nose. Um, and they're just like, okay, like I'm just listening to it and like, let me put this together then. Oh, you are legit looking at these references to say, okay, this eye shape is going to be like this. How do I translate that to my face? Right? And this is coming from somebody who is not a professional makeup artist, but has done makeup for so long. I am sure that there's some styles that is not going to be perfect, so I have to like try it quite a few times. But some of the stuff I've seen, like, okay, you look at these pictures, whew, like the eyebrows are a light brown, so you go straight for black? Huh? What? You see these pictures of very immaculate hair, so you throw in a ratty wig? Huh? Like, make it make sense. Oh, need breakfast. Yeah, when the droop is the whole eye, right? Like, if you were to do like a whole eye droop, why not just go straight for Mamba? Like old school Suyome Mamba. I'm like super close to my face. Definitely doing a little bit better time wise. It's like super busy over here. But like, I just find it interesting. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't have the same features as a Japanese person. My nose is going to be a little bit wider than them. My lips a little bit thicker, unless that girl is like getting lip filler or whatever. The way my eyes and like the fat underneath my eyebrows and such, my eye shape, all of that is going to be a lot different than a Japanese girl, without a fact. So it's not like, oh, I'm super delusional thinking that, my features are going to be the same. I'm going to have the same outcome.
but that's where whew, tweaking the makeup, seeing how those lines are sitting like on the planes of your face, how that is working, um, and just lots of trial and error while making it fun. What made me interested in Japanese culture? My brother. And yes, I am from the hood. Why do you ask, Marcel? I live by a golf course, or like I grew up by a golf course in the hood, by a beach. Not gonna act like it's easiest, especially on first try, but at least put an effort. Yes, like I'm definitely expecting a lot more when it comes to somebody who is like, oh, I'm a beauty influencer or I'm a makeup artist, more so than a baby garu. Okay, because that person one is gonna have a lot of followers, and they're gonna give the wrong interpretation of the style and what it looks like or what it's supposed to look like, even after showing examples. Whereas a baby gal, they have that potential to grow and they're not doing it necessarily. I don't know. I don't know what their agenda is. They're not really doing it for the clout or just for content. They're showcasing where they're coming from with hopefully the style that they choose. Whether they want to call it a fashion style, a subculture just for the fashion, if they're a little bit on the like rebellious side or whatever, that at least they have that potential for growth. Okay, so all the but there's different styles. Like, shut up. True, there are different styles. What style is this one? Oh, they made fun of you. Boo. That is super lame. Oh, go. It says go. Oh my gosh, we made it just in time. Um, whew, my umbrella is like not. Goodness gracious. Oh, what is this? I look too good for the hood. There's a golf course in that hood, bro. Good, Marty. Just block them. Totally understand because like the people who like I had a discussion about this. Uh, I walked up the stairs, so I'm a little winded. I was having a discussion with this with another Gaijin veteran Garu, um, the creator of Gal VIP. Had a conversation about last year or so, um, and also just wondering like, is my voice the only thing that you hear just for like the sake of not doxing myself? Like, is that heard? Doors closing. Hi, hi, welcome. So super basic, super basic today. Um, but we're making decent time. Are they saying that poor people can't be attractive? It's a really weird comment. Like, I like, yes, there's some aspects of the hood that's not too nice. The south side of Chicago does need a lot of love. It does need better businesses and attention to the infrastructure, as well as just like maintaining what's there and making it fabulous. Um, but like, I'm not gonna just flat out diss it like that. But yeah, with like influencer stuff, and it's always the people that don't do it right. Like, if they do it right, they're most likely like actual Japanese people who are doing garu makeup. Um, which is really weird because you'd think someone who claims that they're a makeup artist, that they will see those pictures, use that as a prompt, use that as a brief, and go from there. So it's like, okay, if you do your own makeup right, but you can't do that with like an inspiration picture, or like some makeup artists have like that blank face picture, and they're like, okay, I want the eyeshadow to look like this, I want the eyebrows to look like that. This is like a Halloween makeup, so this is how this, that, and the other is going to look. And then they use that as like a template to transfer onto like a regular face, or a real person. Like, if you can't do that with like real life examples, like hundreds of them, what's wrong? So, and also, like, is my voice the only thing heard? Because otherwise, like, I would have to take this video down and like edit out everything else. Like, can you all hear doors closing, or yeah, black eyebrows, white drip, and deep color. No one can see and hear you. Okay, because like I only want my voice. A little poofy, that's okay. I can feel like my lymphatic drainage happening, which is like really weird, like in my sinuses or whatever. But in about, that doesn't look, I think I might accidentally wiped a little bit of my concealer away, but lighting is so important too. Gua sha, yes. Me too. Like, usually what I do, like, even if I don't gua sha, which like the first couple of weeks I was like, yeah, I could do this every day. And I'm like, I'm doing this every other day. And I'm like, I'm just looking at the gua sha now. When I do my like face wash, my moisturizer, my toner and stuff like that, I will kind of like wash out with my hands. Like, so I'll do like those motions to like get, everything like stimulated to start to drain and everything. But yeah, lighting is so important. Get that MySpace angle. But also, you can see here, I don't have mascara on. So you can kind of see like that faint line there. Hi, welcome. I can't read that. And there's no translation feature. Oh, wait, it's backwards, I guess. Oh, wow. shaking. Hey, I don't know if you can hear me because my mic is like a little bit lower. It's going so far so good. I think I'm making decent time. All right, I think that's a little bit better. Oh, can you hear me a little bit better now? Hey. Some, let's see. Have I ever considered modeling? Yes. Independent. I've also modeled for Macy's bridal show and as like a garu shop staff for a Japanese brand. I actually prefer to work with people like at least like the companies and stuff more so than just like a person with a camera. Like yeah, you can get some really good shots, but some of those people can be really exploitative. And it's like what is their purpose? Are they going to treat you with respect while you're on set? Are they just going to be like flirting with you because they're like, oh, like you need me more than I need you type of thing, and they're just kind of like throwing their power around or whatever? To what type of pictures are you doing, and are they going to sell that behind your back and you're not going to find a penny of? Are they going to use that to like exploit your image and stuff like that? So yeah, I have some decent pictures here and there, some a little bit better than others, but it also takes into consideration like with Macy's, they're held to a standard. Like I put on this $2,000 to $3,000 gown. I can't break it or whatever because that's going to be on me, but they're not going to say anything sexist. I mean, they could, but then they'd get sued. They're not going to say anything sexist. They're not going to make me feel uncomfortable, or the staff is going to make me feel comfortable because they are there to promote the product and get the show on and complete everything, right? Whereas somebody with a camera could just be like, "Oh yeah, I just want to take pictures of women," and that can get really weird really fast. And I do have a moderator. She's amazing. A little snippet. Yeah. Got to get into modeling. Yes, definitely. Like, I spoke about this sometime last year in regards to a contract that I signed. So I signed a contract. Like, I was a little depressed, y'all. Okay, like I didn't really give two fucks, but now I'm like, wow, I have so much content for days right now. So like I remember I looked back on the contract that I had signed like earlier in like what 2011 or so. That's where like the picture of where I'm like wearing a diet belt and I have like on shorts, some like gold heeled boots and like a black top and like blonde hair. Like I had like a set of pictures where behind the scenes things got really iffy. Um, and like at the time, like I kind of didn't care. It's just like whatever. Okay, I have pictures, I can use this for my blog, but the contract that I signed, in there, like I didn't have anybody read it over for me. You know, I gave this person my state ID and everything, so they knew where I lived. And the contract that I signed that I still have that I questioned later at about 2012 or so after having worked with them, kind of like went our separate ways and like came back again. Also, my nose stripe is there. We go. That in that contract, it was like, oh, they can do whatever for my images, and I have no rights. That they can alter it. That they can like say my name is XYZ. You know, they have more power over those images and stuff, and we'll go over that soon with that contract. Um, but it was like, okay, this person could literally say that my name is like, I don't know, Tiffany or something, and what, I'm a submissive, let me be sold off or something, because things were getting really weird. Like he had a friend, like he posted like one of my pictures on his Instagram years ago, where that Instagram page is no longer here. And also like a website that they had. And he's like, oh, you know, here's like this model or whatever. And somebody was like, ooh, I want to have her, you know. And he's like, okay, like I can like let you borrow her or something. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on? Excuse me. Um, like I think I screenshotted it or whatever, but like he deleted everything else like when I started questioning, and I had like I was recording more so for my own stuff. Like I don't think I could have used it in like a legal case, but I was like, so what is this like website? Like why do you like what is this contract? He's like, oh, don't worry about it, blah 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 blah. And it's like, well, how can I not worry about it when you told me that you wanted to make like a corn site or sell corn with people's pictures who are like police officers and like firefighters and teachers and stuff, people who are entrusting in you to take these pictures for their own personal usage, you know, but you want to sell these pictures or make corn out of it. And apparently like a person with like more social standing than like a police officer or whatever caught wind of this and was like, yeah, no, you can't do this, you can't sell these people's corn like this. And he got mad and he told me that he wanted to push the guy off a boat, and that guy happened to be like a military person, and he's like telling me this like a little gossipy high schooler, like the second round of us meeting or whatever. Still a little bit depressed, but just like, wait, let me ask like questions and stuff. Tried to do like a dating thing, which, you know, that's on me too. But then like, oh, okay, like I thought you were single, but you have a woman and you're a wife beater and you're talking about codependency and you're talking about, I guess, more or less trafficking and how it feels like to be snubbed and like all this other stuff. Um, of course, you know, like it's on me too, but knowing that somebody was using their power, their physical strength and everything, let alone, you know, like I could be blackmailed, but like I've shared the photos anyway. So it's like my stupidity and my naivety kind of comes in clutch. Because like anybody could have been like, wait, Lisha's talking to who now? Like, what? To like, okay, I have this contract that says XYZ. Like, what does that mean? Oh, the contract is voided? Like, what if I took that to a lawyer? Like, that means that nothing bad has happened, right? It's just like, okay, well, she's done these pictures, like, oh, this choice or whatever, to like, has this person exploited me and profited off of that exploitation, of me being a little naive or whatever. So definitely be careful, vet your photographers or vet the people that you want to work with, whether it's just like, let me get some cool outfit photos, let me get like a cosplay photo too, if you want to do photo shoots that are a little bit more, because you can't just put your trust. Wait, is this the right place? Okay. Like you just can't put your trust in somebody or what they say that they're not going to do, because they can do literally anything. And when people start talking about the dark web and stuff like that, like the dark side of life, the dark side of what people can do to somebody else or whatever for power or um, trafficking, blackmail, coercion, and stuff like that, like it can turn left really, really fast. Okay. Yeah. Not my proudest moments. Depression is one hell of a situation to be in, because you literally do not care what happens until for some reason you start to snap out of things and just like, wait, this isn't right. Or, oh, wait, I changed my mind, right? Um, one quick moment. I'm just going to check to see. But yeah, I try not to do like just really blatant stupid stuff. Oh wow, my blush looks really good there, but is it blend? Like, is it even? Whatever, we'll see later. Um, but at first things are like, okay, this is kind of chill. To like, oh wait, like is this person joking? Because having had people tell me, like especially after being like Little Miss, being a little bossy or whatever, or like, oh, like this is wrong or whatever, to people like, oh no, that might not be wrong. Have a heart, see things from a different perspective, yada yada yada. And it's like, okay, well, let me be a little bit more open minded to stupidity, to illegal things, to enabling stuff that goes against my brand, to just like people wanting to attach themselves to me and like, oh, we have your best interests at heart and like we can kind of seep in or whatever. Like it gets a little crazy, but um what? Korean makeup company? That sounds chill. That sounds chill. Yes. Like I've had photographers where they were pretty chill. They're like, "Oh, you should like practice your poses." And I'm like, "You're right. They suck." They're really newbie things. To let me just make sure I'm not gonna miss my bus. It's a little bit too cold to be standing outside. Yeah, I don't think it's out yet. To one person who had like amazing photography, but for whatever reason, like I don't know if it was just like interference from other people, because I did have a photo shoot with someone. It wasn't like gatekeeping these photographers. I was just like, okay, like it's whatever, right? To okay, now this person is saying that they want to do this photo shoot with me, like a theme that I really wanted to do, and we're not doing it. It's like, you say that we can do this. How come we are not doing this theme? Okay, sure. But you're going to do this with Asian people. Okay, I see. Or trying to make me jealous of like, oh, I'm dating this woman. Da, 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 da. It's like, okay, well, I'm not interested in you. You're not really giving me, like, even if I wanted to be like, oh, wow, you are handsome and I can be like your muse or whatever. Like, you're not doing anything that would make me be like, this is worth it. Like you want me to fight for your attention with other women, or like what is the benefit of me being with you if I'm not made to feel good, to okay, let's just keep it strictly professional. Okay, it's pictures, but it's kind of not, you know. Yes, the whole close up. Oh, they did. I can be one though. I'm in Chicago. I kind of want to get a snack. I want to get a snack. One moment. Show you my Instagram. Thank you. I'm getting a snack. A little snack. Usually I get here at like a really good time where I can like dilly dally and like grab a decent lunch. I don't really want to Uber Eats anything. Like I have food that I can cook, but I have not been feeling like cooking. I got Takis popcorn, like a lime chili flavor, and I got like a meat stick so I can get my protein in. It's really chilly here in Chicago. Is there a bus here yet? Nope, not yet. I'm going back inside. Yep, I got that and some popcorn. I do my best to not eat a lot of carbs due to being like borderline pre-diabetic. I guess like pre-diabetic is, but like I say borderline because like I do really well, and then I eat too much pasta or like too many chips, and then it's like great that diabetes is gonna kick in. So Mario Karting, no. Do we have a Spanish speaker in the chat? Hi, Piki, welcome back. As far as carbs, I do my best to like my best. Like I try really, really, really hard. It's difficult. I try my best to stick to like if I'm eating dinner, I stick to one carb. Like am I having rice with my meal? I will not eat bread with my meal. If I'm having pasta with my meal, I will not have rice with my meal. I do my best to make sure that I have a lot more protein and vegetables than carbohydrates, and do my best to eat my vegetables first, then meat, and then carbs. Of course, it's hard because I usually dive into like a big plate of like pasta with very minimal vegetables or protein. Um, uh, if I want to have like dessert, I try not to have like any rice or bread or chips or whatever at the beginning of the day, only because I've overworked my pancreas. In my teenage years, eating like, oh, let me have like a bag of chips and like more or less a half, like the family size of Oreos, just without the cream. Do that almost like every night for like 1 to 2 weeks. And that's a lot of sugar that your body's trying to process. And if you're not drinking enough water, everything else is being affected too. Ooh, is that what I need? I don't think so. So like it's come to a point where it's almost like I have to have like a low carb diet or like low carb eating strategy. Otherwise, my toe goes numb. Now, like if I have too much carbs, my vision gets affected a little bit. Yeah. Oh, let me see if I can take this. Sorry. One moment, guys. Wrong bus. But I'm making good time. I'm not going to be late. I was going to take a Uber, but I took an Uber yesterday. The cost is like double, almost triple right now. And I'm on like a really big budget. So I'm trying not to like overdo it. Like just use it like necessities or like when I need it. When did I get my first subscriber? Gosh. I used to be like on Gaia Online and MySpace. So that's like many years away. Shoot, I'm about to cut bangs in the sky. Hi, everybody. Mm, that sounds super scary. That's too funny. Why bother doing this? Because I do research, I work, I improve myself. So, like, why not do something lighthearted when the world has so much stuff that sucks? Especially being black in America. Like, I hate to pull that black card, but when people judge you off the basis of your skin because that's how America was built, it's nice to have something that's a little bit lighthearted. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. You're just wondering, however, you want to throw insults. I can say that you commenting stuff that has nothing to do with the subject at hand is worthless. Ooh, All right. One time I did have a bus driver like pull off because I didn't see the bus in time. I was like, oh crap. Are you boarding? One moment, y'all. Oh my gosh, I muted myself. Whoops. I was just saying that since I overdid it with the carbs, like I tried to eat like in the mornings, like a couple of eggs, some sausage, things like that. Maybe like eat some. Oh, I have some guacamole. I forgot I had guacamole. Guacamole for like the healthy fats and like the vitamins and stuff, and do that just to like start getting my protein and try to get like 60 to 70 grams a day. Probably lower than like a bodybuilder or an athletic person, but concentrating on carbs and like vegetables. I don't buy cereal. I haven't bought cereal in a while, and if I do, it's more like a dessert, if you will. Um, just because like I pushed my body so much eating like so much pasta, chips, cookies, and stuff, and not rounding out all of that or having like the protein and vegetables to like not spike my blood sugar. So it's not like, oh, Alicia's trying to be like a diet coach or whatever. Like this is for the sake of like diabetes. Um, because you lose feeling in your toes and that happens too much, that affects the nerves and that toe has to go, you know, let alone vision and anything else, just because you're not allowing your body to like process healthier bits of food. I'm sorry, y'all were like lip reading and stuff. Oh, how it's a normal breakfast food, right? I think it's probably like an innuendo or something for them. Yeah, like oh gosh, like I'll do pasta at least maybe once or twice, maybe three times tops a month. But most of the time when I make my food, it's like meat and vegetables, maybe with a broth, with a sauce or something. I will say that last year I would do nachos almost every day. Um, but I will also try to like, okay, let me throw cilantro on top. Let me make nachos with like meat or something, or like put some sort of like protein on there. Eat like a little bit of salad or protein first, and then dive into my nachos. It's kind of lame. It's very like, oh, you're so healthy or whatever. Da, 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 da. To like, all right, I'm just doing my best to not spike my blood sugar more than what I'm already doing. Um, but yeah, like some people eat donuts for breakfast. Some people do like the bagels and stuff, or like gobble down cereal with like orange juice, which is like there's no fiber in that juice, so you're just drinking like more or less sugar water. Yeah, there's vitamin C, but like the reasons why fruit is better than fruit juices is because like I learned this when I was like an after school teacher, that the reason why fruit is better than juices and why the school did not give children juice unless like we had to make it ourselves was because the fiber content of that fruit would slow down the absorption of sugar, so the kids aren't crashing and that their body is like processing the sugar at a slower rate than just drinking like straight up like sugar water like some men in black alien. All right, have a good one, Peaky. Thanks for stopping by. So you've been eating like healthier and counting macros, but I can't let go of bulldog noodles. Oh gosh, I love bulldog. I still have like a couple of packs left, but best believe that when I have like eat my bulldog noodles, I'll have it with some protein. Oh, I wonder if they can let me off here. That would be too good. Let's see, put a background just to obscure where I'm at. I'll do that one. But like I'll have like my meat, have an egg, have some vegetables or something. Gosh, I thought I was gonna be getting there early. I'll be getting there like right on time. Should have did an Uber. Is it possible to let off here, or is that like way too dangerous? Okay. 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 Gotcha. Ooh, mushrooms and egg. Oh, yes. And also lately, like if I'm adding like I'll add kale, spinach, or kale or spinach, like chopped green onions, cook up some meat, like was it chuck roast beef, whatever something. Um, like I'll do that, but I'll do like half of that packet, just because like I'm adding in so much stuff that like I get full a lot faster. When I'll just be like, yes, give me all of my noodles and my egg on top and extra cheese and call it a day. But yeah, like it sucks. Like mind you, like I don't mind having like better eating habits, right? Actually eat your fruits and vegetables and stuff. Pasta, like a healthy pasta, not too um processed. All right, time to start walking. I really want to get an Uber. Like, I'm hoping that it's only going to be a couple of bucks, but then I'd have to wait and everything too. But I also want to get some food, or at least like there's a snack that I really like. Also, it's like a candy, but it's like a Mexican candy. It's so good. It's so good. Can I cross? Maybe not. Air fried noodles. What? Oh, yes, daily cardio. Especially since for a while, sometimes I'm really good, right? Especially working in stores where you're on your feet all day, and I'm like walking all around, getting in like 12K steps or whatever. Partially because my boss is like, "Hey guys, you guys gotta move around and not just stand in one place." So I was like, "All right, great." Um, so I'm like making all these steps for like a full time job every day or whatever, right? To okay, I'm tired. Like, do I want to work out? To okay, I'm on a roll with working out, doing my little dance exercises or whatever. To all right, doing good. Up, I fell off. Well, what do you do? To okay, let's kind of get back into things. All right, I'm walking more now. Maybe I can do like 5 minutes of a workout, 5 minutes of something, 10 minutes of something, and get back. I really want to like go for it. There you go. Um, but like at least walking, clear my head after a long day. Um, oh my god, they are like really turning. What the fuck? Like, I really wish they'd stop. Like, I hate this. 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 I don't know if they're turning. They're not turning. They're not turning. They're not turning. They're not turning. Oh god damn! They were whipping around that fucking corner too fast. The fuck? I should have got off at like an earlier stop. So that's too insane. Yeah, like the least that I can do now, since I'm not like very active now at my job. Um, like I'm also like a busybody also, so like I tend to like not be able to sit still, but I try that get up and walk, take a like slightly longer route to like the restroom or something. Um, to at least like okay, let me at least walk a little bit earlier in the day or earlier in the day. You see that's why like Chicago, like I feel like has me so spoiled. Like if you were to fly into the city, you don't need to take a taxi or like an Uber or whatever. You can literally just hop on the train that's like right there and get to where you need to go. Like it's so simple. To not all the time do you need a car. You can like travel by bus, train. You can take a Uber if need be, but it's not like necessary to have a car in the city unless you're driving out to the suburbs or you live in the suburbs. Yes, a car is a lot more handy. Otherwise, like it's whatever. I really want to cross the street. God damn it! Are they turning? All right, here we go. I'm actually not wearing the best shoes for walking. They're a really flat boot instead of a nice, comfortable gym shoe, only because I didn't know how long it would be raining today and for how much would be falling from the sky. So, meh. Most unwalkable. Oh no, Marty. Oh no. Who was number one? I wonder like what the most walkable city is though, but oh gosh. Are you supposed to go to Chicago a year ago? You gotta come through. Oh my gosh. So you have to have a car in your city. Whew. Gosh. Splashes. Ugh. I am not wearing plastic clothes. I am not getting splashed right now. Texas. Oh. Okay. Like I want to see the layout of Texas because it's a pretty big state, but like if anything, I only see like a snapshot instead of like the city planning type of layout. Because like here in Chicago, like I don't know, growing up, it's just like, oh yes, the city is like made in a grid, and like this is so amazing compared to other cities, and it's like, sure, all right, this is our topic, all right, fine. The little speed walking. There's also not much to see over here, so we'll have to like actually go in like the loop or something for that. It's really boring over here. It's cold again today. I think it's like 50 degrees. About last week or so, it was like 70. Feels more like a warm, like a fall day, really. The silver bean, yes, iconic. The bean, the magnificent mile for all the shopping. Um, Sears Tower. Hello, welcome. We still got a ways to go, y'all. I'm gonna clip this as close as possible, and I'm just gonna do my best to like project my voice. No, I don't know if this is any better. It's not gonna like be perfect. But goodness gracious. Yeah, what else? Chicago's really walkable. Take the train. Got a bunch of trains here in the city. We have lots of buses. And the further you go out of like the loop or like immediate neighborhoods of the city outside of the loop, where like real people live and just business people or like more of the rich people, that and I said humidity, no, that whew, you start to get these things called pace buses. Pace buses don't run as much as regular buses, maybe like every 20-30 minutes. The further you go out, almost like every hour. So if I were to go to like Mitsua one day and take you all with me, that I will have to connect to the blue line that goes towards O'Hare, the airport, get off one stop before, and then take a pace bus to take me almost like 30 minutes, 40 minutes out to the Japanese marketplace. Coming back, I will have to wait usually like a couple minutes before that bus comes so I can leave the market with all my goodies that I got, walk across almost maybe a Chicago city block or so to board that bus where I'm not waiting like 20 minutes outside for a bus. So it's it's really interesting. Whereas in the city, the buses come about like every 5 to 10 minutes during the day. A little bit later on at night, maybe like every 30 minutes or so. But pace buses, they end a little bit earlier. Whereas some regular CTA buses, some of them go really late into the night. So sometimes you're not fully stranded. You might have to like take an Uber, like if you live a little bit far out and there's no buses that come your way. But it's not like, oh crap, you're just like fully stranded and nothing else. So still got a ways to go. Usually I blast my music, put on some J Rock, throw on some, I don't know, whatever else. Start like speed walking down the road. And during this time, like with whatever job, even if it's just like I'm walking, just like a shorter percentage, I'm gearing my head up for work. Like, especially the jobs that I had where things were turning south because I doxed myself to people who did not want me to keep my jobs and weren't doing anything for me to, get my dream job or whatever. They just wanted me to suffer and not have financial stability. Very interesting tactic, you know, to try to feel powerful over somebody else that wants nothing to do with you, but, pop off, I guess. Um, but I'm gearing my head to be like, okay, what office politics am I not that good at? Who's like, what's going down, right? Um, Knowing that I'm coming in there to get my work done, um, push myself a little bit. But at the end of the day, whew, at the end of the day, clock in, do my work, and like leave. Yes. I'll do another like when the weather's actually nice and not like rainy or cold. I'll do another like let's actually like explore something. See actual sights. It's like misting right now. I will say, like, on a cooler day with this walk, I'm not overheating, which is nice, which is quite fabulous. But yeah, usually during these walks, I'm gearing my mind up for like worst possible scenario, how to navigate that, how to navigate maybe somebody not want to be collaborative, how to navigate um, a heavy workload, how to navigate if, you know, if I'm doxxed or whatever, or if people find out where I work, like how to navigate the best of my ability when some people do not care. It's like, oh, you're having this issue. Well, you deserve it because what, I make them feel bad because I know a little bit of Japanese. I make them feel bad because, I do my best. I'm not perfect with like a little movement throughout the day, wiggle here, do a little exercise there, you know. Um, but yet, I'm sure if they were going through those circumstances, they'd want everybody to stop their lives for them. They'd want all the help, that they want everybody to pitch in for assistance or money or whatever. Whereas I'm just like, okay, well, let me just focus on the goals at hand and not bother nobody. Be silent about everything, which is really weird. Whew. These are not. These are not the shoes for walking. They're not that waterproof either. But this is the unglamorous side. So much for being 30 minutes early. I'm glad I didn't make that promise. See, I understand jealousy. I feel like everyone has been there, but wanting to ruin someone's life or hurt them is beyond me. Yeah, that's a special kind of personality right there. Like, to want to see people in pain, to want to see people in pain that's close to you or that you want close to you is bizarre. It's really weird. A slightly more flattering angle. um, that because I thought growing up that for the most part, if you don't start shit with other people, there won't be no shit. Like that one song by, I don't remember who it is. So if I'm not going around slapping people upside their head, taking their things, shaking them down for lunch money or whatever, that I can at least be more or less peaceful, right? Like there'll always be that off chance that, somebody's going to be a little bit more aggressive or whatever. But if you don't go overboard with how you treat people, like disrespectfully, you should be fine. And wow, I was wrong about that. And usually, not to toot my own horn, but usually I don't like to say things if I don't think about it for a long time. Like I'd rather stall or take my time with something than just be flat out wrong, partially due to how I was raised or whatever. Whereas some things, like, I'll admit I was wrong about something. right? Whew. Almost there, yeah. Almost there. But like, boy, was I wrong about that, because people would literally be like, "Oh, I'm your friend. I don't want to promote your blog. I don't want to even like that you're sharing. You have a blog post. Oh, I'm your friend, but I'm gonna sneak diss you or downplay anything that makes you happy or feel accomplished. Oh, I'm your friend, or oh, I'm interested in you, but I don't want to compliment you, but compliment me, you know? Oh, I'm your friend or your lover. Um, whew, whew. Hopefully my sound isn't too muffled. It's not even upright anymore. Oh, I'm your friend, I'm your lover, but oh, you're in pain, you're sad. Oh well, LOL. You know, like, it sucks. But let you treat them like that. Oh no, they're gonna have a fit. Something's wrong. You're mean. But don't you dare call them out. Or like, somebody makes you jealous to the point that you get angry and you want to be even closer to them. Um, like a model or something recently just got killed by her so-called friend recently, Barbie VVV or somebody. And the V's, I guess, are like the first name, the first letter of the girl's name that died. Sorry, YouTube, I know y'all sensitive with words and stuff, but as a blogger, as a reporter, as an article writer, you know, like, I don't feel like I should have to censor myself that much. I'm not going into that gruesome of detail, but people will like be your friend and then want to wear your skin. Like, oh, I'm gonna like wait right quick. Kevin might be like a couple minutes early. um, People want to be your friend, and the next thing you know, they're copying your mannerisms. Ugh. I'm like, walk over here because I'm not getting splashed. They want to be your friend, and the next thing you know, they have like the same outfit as you. It's happened to me before. I just like what I do. I don't say anything. I just like save the pictures and make my screenshots. Like, oh, okay, cool. All right, that's the same exact kigurumi that I had. All right. Oh, you have blonde hair too? Okay. You know, like, I know people can have whatever, but it's also interesting when people are like, oh, you're my idol. And the next thing you know, they're dissing you or whatever after like getting some clout in that validation. Like, okay, like if I hook up with Lisha, at least in the friendship type of a way, you know, like, I don't have to push as hard to show that like I'm in the community or whatever, right? It's like having somebody as a reference almost, but just to like bite the hand that feeds you and then play dumb when like pictures of rumors and stuff pops out that then is a libel that I can use in a case. And it's like, you chose to do this. You let somebody use you as a pawn. You let yourself be a fucking fool to do this and get caught up in something where somebody told me that I should send them a letter from a lawyer for them to stop harassing me. Okay. There was a model from Russia of her beauty when she got back to the country. Oh, I think I know that story too. Yeah, like, There's just way too many stories of people doing like low key rude stuff, like, oh, ha ha ha, your wig is lifting in front of a hot guy or something, right? So, like, oh, she ain't shit or she does this or whatever, blah, 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 behind your back to setting you up for murder, ruining your jobs and stuff. That's why I do not fuck with a lot of people that I used to. I am not putting myself in harm's way, putting myself with people who low key threaten me or make mentions of threats that they've done to other people. That's why I am solo. I'm not even with that game and tech company site anymore, because not only did they copycat stuff, they've also copied poses. Hence, spot the similarities. Copy my bio for her TED talk. Um, and I just be like, oh, I'm an original, blah blah blah. But when people do that stuff, and they still see that you got something going on for you, like my lives and my everything going on now, everything's a little bit more active than before. That's a threat, because people, if they're interested enough, or if they don't hate me or whatever, they can start to see, wait, this was done before. This person is copycatting to like whatever else, right? And then they start to unravel, and people can get really testy and violent at that point. That's why I do not fuck with certain people anymore. I cannot do it. It is not safe. Because trying to be nice, trying to be collaborative, be helpful, be a girl's girl, is taken as weakness, and you get people upset because you're doing something that they could never do, which makes them angry. But hey, whew, you're back, and I'm about to head out. I got like 8 minutes. I'm here 8 minutes early. Yay. Wanted to be here 30 minutes early, but it is what it is. But I will be seeing you all later. I will be posting, hopefully, in the Discord group, the exclusive Discord group. Whoa, let's make it fun. Let's make it exciting. Let's stay connected. And until next time. Yeah, sometimes being nice puts you in danger. Even if you think that it might help you due to like codependency or whatever, stuff like that, that you're trying to like calm them down, sometimes that can make people upset because you're still like around them and not pushing back to show them like who's boss. You're exactly right, Marty. And also, Marty, thank you so much for deleting all our nonsense people. Oh, my wig is like lifting and saying hi to y'all. It's like talking right now. Enjoy your food. See y'all next time, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's do this again later on tonight, okay? Ciao.